All right, welcome back to the channel, everyone. Hopefully you guys are having a great rest of your day, start to your day, whatever time it may be. And in this video, hopefully we are going to be tackling the Procharger Belt issues I'm having on my Shelby GT350. Now, yesterday we went ahead and tightened up the tensioner. That did fix the belt squealing noise, but shortly after, without even doing any pulls, the belt did go ahead and snap.
A few moments later.
The belt's not on here. You can see right here we snapped the belt. I guess it was just too much tension. A little bit too much tension. Now I'm gonna double check the alignment to make sure that the belt is actually, you know, properly lined up and all the pulleys are lined up, because it did shred one of the ribs, which kind of indicates that there could be an alignment issue. Maybe it happened after the belt was tightened up due to additional tension. I'm not 100% sure, but we're gonna get that double check, make sure everything's lined up. And then we're gonna be swapping out, obviously, the rip belt for an HD belt. If you guys are unaware, for whatever reason, Gates discontinued the RPM line belt that fits the Shelby GT350s and I believe the S550 Mustangs. Now, I already called Procharger and they confirmed that the belts that they send with all their kits are going to be the regular micro V serpentine belts. Now, because I have a Shelby GT350 and we're spinning over 8,000 RPM, that's technically not a belt that you really should be using, especially if you're going to be driving it hard. So hopefully this HD belt works. It's going to be a green belt and we have no more issues. If I still have that weird noise, then I'm going to chalk it up that it is the tensioner, which I will be reaching out to Procharger. Hopefully I can go ahead and get one warrantied out, because this kit has less than 3,000 miles on it. It's literally brand new and I bought it new. So hopefully we can get a tensioner sent out, and then if I still have issues after that, it might be time to look at, you know, a different power adder, because I'm not really trying to deal with these issues, considering the fact that I'm only on 8 pounds of boost. All right, so I went ahead and actually removed the belt completely. This car has the independent drive system, so we're just gonna drive it very, very softly to the shop and get everything swapped out. It's annoying because I have the crank support, so the crank support has to come off partially to get the belt on. It is what it is. But yeah, let's get a cold start and get this car over there. I've actually never started this car. Actually, I lied. I did it yesterday because it was literally like on the side of the street. What I mean, like in front of my house with the broken belt, and I actually went ahead and turned it on without the belt on it. So I know it actually turns on and turns over, but hopefully it works, because I don't really want to use my toe for this because it's so close, but if I have to, oh well. 3, 2, 1. All right, right up. Obviously, you're not gonna hear the Procharger because it's essentially NA. Like, my car is literally NA right now. No joke. It's literally NA. Literally NA right now. So yeah, it's gonna be running rich. Yeah, 14. It's a little rich because obviously, you know, there isn't that extra air going in, but we're gonna drive this car very softly to the shop and hopefully get it back today or tomorrow. And yeah, we can see if it starts to make noise. If it still makes noise, I'm gonna just take the car back, because I don't know how long it's gonna take to get a new belt tensioner, and then swap out the belt tensioner. I know how to do that myself now, so we'll swap that out, and hopefully that fixes the issues. But if not, we obviously have a plan B. All right. right, so we are on the road. We're driving very, very, very softly. The car is rich, obviously, because the air-fuel ratios are going to be thrown off. We don't have, essentially, that Procharger sucking in air. So this is really just a huge cold air intake that I have on my car right now. Literally, like I just have a really, really, really efficient cold air intake. Man, it's so weird driving this car NA again. But I got the belt, same exact size. We're just gonna put the tensioner back to where it was. And if it still makes the noise, then we know it's the tensioner. So we'll get that swapped out. But I'm definitely not gonna have my car just at the shop that entire time. So hopefully I'll find out today or tomorrow so I can get the tensioner hopefully expedited. I highly doubt I'm gonna get it in a week though, or within this week, because I don't know, I've looked on the forum, some people said that it's taken them like 2 weeks to get a tensioner, but I mean, worst case scenario, the car will still be drivable. It'll just make that noise. And honestly, I don't even know if the belt would slip if I did a pull. I really don't. You know it's running rich when it's popping and banging and, you know, the valves are closed. Boop, boop, boop. So much extra fuel. Alright, so we're about to be pulling up right now. Alright, y'all. Let me get up this little hill. God damn. Oh, heard that tensioner kind of move a little bit. But again, there's no tension on it now. Alright. I'm gonna catch you guys hopefully later today or potentially tomorrow. This car for real is NA. It's making no noise. Let me go ahead and make sure. I'll guide you. Hell yeah.
A few moments later.
Got that green belt on. We're good. All right, so the belt is swapped. Shout out to my man Christian at Dark Knight Specialties for that 1 day, actually less than 1 day turnaround. Technically it was 1 day, but it was fast. Dropped it off today, and it's like, what, 3 o'clock? Back on the road. Hopefully this fixes the issue. I'm gonna drive to the grocery store real quick because I need to get a few things. I'm gonna check when I get there to see if the belt is still on, which it should be, hopefully. I'm literally praying that it is. The tensioner was returned back to the original spot, but the only thing that was kind of different is we are on a an HD belt now and not a regular serpentine belt, which is really annoying because they don't sell the RPM belts anymore in the size that I need, which is Weird. Don't know why they stopped doing that. Maybe it's because it's just such a weird length and they really weren't getting that many customers, because it really is only for like supercharged applications that necessarily need a belt like that. But man, dude, somebody's probably selling them for like a crazy amount, like on some random website. Yeah, Cybertruck. I've been seeing a lot of Cybertrucks recently, man. A lot. They don't got belt issues. At least I don't think. Are there belts on those electric motors? Maybe they're, I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I've actually never seen the engine of like the engine, the battery, how it, you know, operates in an electric vehicle. I don't know. I've never seen it.
One eternity later.
All right. We're gonna take it slow, real slow. Real slow. Blower spinning though. I wonder when it snapped though yesterday. Part of me wants to say it probably snapped when I was reversing into my driveway, honestly. That's probably when it snapped, when I was reversing into my driveway, because like, I feel like I would have known the second Cybertruck. I feel like I would have known if something, you know, was up. I don't know. It might have snapped literally as I was reversing into my driveway. That's a bitch though, dude. Come on now. Something sounds good. As long as I'm hearing that whistle, it'll be good. Damn, it's 97 degrees outside. Like, what the hell? Why is it so hot? up into a parking spot, pop the hood. And if the belt is still on there, I'm hearing the blower. But I think honestly, y'all, because we put the tensioner back to where it was originally, we just swapped the belt. Because we believe it could have been a stretched belt that was just making a lot of, you know, excess noise. Because I know some belts, depending on, you know, the life and, you know, if they're damaged or not, they can make excess noise. Curious to see if it was just that regular micro V belt that was just stretched, which is interesting. All right, let me go ahead and pop this hood, because it very well could have been that. That was it. I literally think that was it, actually. I think that was it. All right, so I'm gonna go in the store real quick and come back, test drive the car home, and the belt's still on there. I think we're good. I think honestly it was just a stretch belt that was making some noise, because it snapped as soon as we adjusted the tensioner, which means it probably was the belt. And so far, I mean, it's not making any noise. Again, after I turn the car back on and drive it, that's, excuse me, gonna be the real test.
A few moments later.
All right, about to head back. It's crazy, man. Like, people out here in Texas, they getting bold, for real. Like, I don't know if y'all are noticing this shit, but I definitely am. Whew. I definitely am. Like, whenever you're coming out of a gas station, and now it's starting to happen at Target, you know what I'm saying? People are always walking up to you, you know, and they're, you know, they'll give you like a sob story. You know, I've been, you know, sleeping in my car for X amount of days. You know, can you drop me off at the pawn shop? It's always a pawn shop. And I'm like, no, sorry, I can't help you out. But like, it's been happening a lot here in Texas. Like, it's, and the bad thing is, it's just like, as much as, you know, you want to help out somebody, you know, because we live like in Texas, it's like you don't really know their true intentions and stuff like that. You know, we always get these kidnap alerts and stuff, or at least I get them on my phone. I mean, I don't go ahead and disable the alert. I bet you people who already live here, you know, for a long time probably already disable Amber Alert and shit on their phone. But I mean, literally, it's like every other day there's like an Amber Alert or somebody's going missing or something like that. And it's just like, it's not even, it's too much of a risk, bro. Like, you don't know people's true intentions and stuff like that. Especially, you know, the guys who are bold enough to come up to your car window and stuff like that, or follow you back to your car. It's like, it's sketch, man. You gotta, it's sketch, man. It's dangerous, for real. Y'all gotta be safe, man. Y'all gotta be safe. Like, y'all gotta be safe. I've only lived in Texas for like 3 years, and man, the amount of times this has happened in the past couple of months is ridiculous. Like, you for real just gotta be, you gotta keep your head in the swivel, for real, man, out here. It's sad too that's like that, but you know what, it is what it is. Because up north, I mean, I've never had any problems like this, but I didn't necessarily live in the city. I mean, I don't really live in the city, but I feel like Houston is like the one area that I've lived in that like it's kind of the same in the city and like outside the city, which is kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if it, for those of you who like lived in like Chicago and like Houston, you know, stuff like that. I'm talking about actually living there, because I lived in Chicago literally for over 15 years. And then moving to Houston, it's like some things in Chicago, they stay in Chicago. Like downtown Chicago, it stays in downtown Chicago. I feel like the shit that be happening in Houston, it's everywhere. Like it's all over the place. Even like the suburbs outside of Houston, like Spring. I don't know about the Woodlands, because I don't live in the Woodlands, and I haven't really spent that much time in the Woodlands, but you know, Spring, Sugarland, Stafford, what's another town? Humble. You know, I feel like it's just everything that happens in one area is happening in another. It's kind of unfortunate for real, bro. Like it really is kind of unfortunate, you know, because sometimes like people try to move out the city to get away from the bullshit that's in the city, and then when you move out to like the other suburbs, it's the same bullshit, you know. I don't know, man. It's interesting. I don't know if it's the heat got people tripping, or I don't know. I always make that joke that it's probably the heat got people tripping, but like this summer, it's not even summer no more, it's October. It's crazy out here, y'all, for real. For real. All right, so back at the casa, and the belt is still on, which is good. So hopefully we're good to go. Hopefully we're good to go. I'll keep you guys updated on everything, because obviously I'm gonna go drive it around for a couple days before I actually do any more watt hits, just to make sure that, you know, we're straight, because I didn't drive it too long, but I did go ahead and like drive it to the grocery store, pretty much what I did the previous day. So hopefully we'll be good to go, man. So let me know, y'all, for those of you who have Procharger Stage 2 kits on your Shelby GT350 or Mustang GT, have y'all ran into the issue that I pretty much ran into? Again, hopefully it's good to go. I'll keep you guys updated, but so far so good. If you guys enjoy, feel free, drop a like on the vid, subscribe to the channel, turn on those post notifications, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video. Deuces.